Hypermesh Queen. I'm still a bit.
Good afternoon, good morning, you, I think, or good evening.
No, actually, it's good afternoon for me. Um, yeah, I'm from Canada. Took off today for my job. Okay, so actually, I took yesterday and today off so I can try to fix things here. Week. Listen, um, um, Miss Rabbit, actually, do you think you could just wait very next to the RT? I will probably call you very soon. I would like just to speak along with Queen. Is that okay with you?
Oh, yes, sir, of course. Sure.
Thank you. Okay, so how are you, Queen? Pretty good. I've been pretty busy with everything. Probably you have heard that Mixi have been demoted. Yeah, so look, basically yesterday after a raid, what happened is that we for sure we had debris, okay? And in the debrief, someone was very disrespectful. He used bad language. I think he used even the F word. So what happened is very quickly is that I said, okay, I know that Mixi was where he was speaking with that guy, and then he was not that happy mixing, and I just said, okay, I want just them to stop. I said, okay, we'll finish the debrief here, and then we'll work in RT. In like 2 seconds after I finished to say the word RT, actually, Mixi jumped on him, okay, and he just um, removed the suit to that guy, bam, without asking me the permission. I was just next to him, and I've been just said just like 2 seconds before. I just said, okay, we will talk in the RT. So everything is on body cam. Actually, what is funny is that, well, it is not funny, but the fact is that Mixi sent to me that 1 2 minutes of body cam.
Where is civilian, guys? There he is. He ran into. Oh, yeah, nobody answering. Well done.
Okay. No worries. Thank you for your help. Look, so basically, I had no other choice than to demote him for what happened, because it was insubordination. I gave clearly orders, and he even like kind of interrupt me, and they didn't let me the opportunity to express, and he just decide by himself to do what he want. Okay. And after multiple other facts actually happened, because after that I meet this guy here, and I said, okay, what happened? Why did you do that? And basically his attitude was like, you know, you should be so happy to have me as DFG, because of me you will be able to complete your 3 months as FG. I was like in myself, what? And but at this point, at this moment, I did demote him, so because I want to take the time to think well to everything, and but I just want to understand why he did that, and he said basically it was for Army One, something like that. So yes, for sure, I understand. Officially, you will have the authority, but at the end, if I said something, if I want to meet that guy, if I want, to maybe just give a penalty or something like that, it was my right, and they respect me. So my few hours that go ahead. I'm sorry. Can you repeat? Yeah. And after what happened is I thought about it, and actually, well, have you had the opportunity to meet the new DFG?
She want to retire. Why?
Okay.
Thank you, because she's been asking.
Quinn, can you just come next to me, please? Can you put Copy that. Okay. So are you sure that you want to retire?
Yes, I am positive. It just was a lot. I don't know, and I don't want to, waste you guys' time. But once I get used to it, I will definitely come back.
Okay. Wait. So respect your choice. Can you just please write in the chat, I want to retire, please? Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
That's okay. Kate, can you just come with me? Okay, can you come back in front of me, Promise Queen, please? Promise Queen? That's good. Okay, no worries. Let me know when you're okay. Okay, can you just come back in front of me, please? Okay, look, Queen. So this is for what happened basically with him, and after that I demoted him, um, multiple fights happened. I will, I will not go into detail because maybe it will take too so much time. But basically, look, after I demoted him, I want to promote him back in the suit, okay? Because my purpose was just because he did it, he made a mistake, but still have a lot of potential. So I want, to just because I could not let someone like that in that position, okay? And I could have actually I could have kicked him for insubordination, but I didn't. And then when him, when I promote him, like Lieutenant, and when he came back here because we were about to promote him as a suit, he said, "Oh, but there's no need for the suit, blah blah blah." And so I didn't like that attitude. He said basically that he was not guilty, that what he did was fine, that this guy that he dismissed was supposed to be dismissed. And I tried multiple times to explain that the fact is not, yes, maybe this guy would have been dismissed anyway, but the thing is, the point is you disrespect me. And I asked him multiple times if he was aware of that, and if he recognized his mistake. And basically, he said that he was fine. He was not answering the question. So he said also that you need to rank up me because the admin said that if I have the XP, you don't have any choice. So I said, wow, because I said, look, I could have kicked you, I could have let you private, and but you should be grateful because I'm promoting you. And he was like, no, 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 you need to do that. It is not. So I was like, listen, I don't like that attitude. And he was like, I don't have any attitude. I'm like, look, this is not what I'm expecting from an DFG or in any suit position. You need to be humble. You need to be more grateful, you know. So, thing that he said, oh, okay, yeah, you're right. So he was not even talking at that moment. He was just rating everything on the chat because supposedly he was next to his wife. He could not talk. So, for all those reasons, I could not promote him back to the suit, and because he had a bad attitude. So I said, look, you are going to have a cooldown of 3 days. After 3 days, well, 3 days, we will have a suit interview, and I will decide if it's going to happen or not. But I was talking also with the new DFG. He was like, oh, because the new DFG before told me you should have him as DFG number 3, but he didn't know him. He's new. It's okay, and I said no. And then he saw all the, sorry for the language, all the shit show, and then after he said, yeah. He had clearly show like power trip and thing like that. So yeah, so look, this is like a summary, but I think you can understand basically what happened. So look, for all those reasons, I could not keep him as DFG, and I have serious consideration about if I'm going to give him the suit quickly, because the last thing that I would like him to do is to have a power trip and even trying to create a rebellion against me. The thing is, I really want him to be motivated. I know he has potential, but I told him, you have to respect UFG, and you cannot, talk like that. You cannot act like that. So this is not this is not the skills, qualities that I am looking in a leadership position, and things like that. So by the way, he was MG in Napa, and he already, quit everything in Napa because I said, "Do you want to retire?" He said, "I never said that." So, like, look, I'm not going to kick him out, but I repeat him multiple times that he had to have good attitude, and if I heard that he talked against me, thing like that, that for sure is going to be in trouble. Okay. So that is a summary of the situation. What do you think about it, Queen? Correct. You know, I have a lot of respect for you. So this is why I want to take the time to explain the situation. So thank you for your feedback. But I have other thing that I would like to talk with you, and I will be very straightforward. Thing is, will often it will not be possible for you. I'm very sorry, but it will not be possible to continue as a DFG. And the reason is, look, it's mainly because of the time. And I have been, for example, yesterday, like 2 or 3 times alone during a raid, and I may just choose someone that has a little more time. But as said, your situation is completely different than Mixi. You have a good attitude. You know your stuff. So I would like you to still CG on a high position. Um, but also, I have heard word thing about you. Um, I need to check if it is true, but thing like apparently during a raid, uh, you ask for a radio check and something like that. If you well, anyway, in any case, um, um, the point is at this point, I just because I have too much charges on me, you know. I just need to put someone that will have just more time, but you have a lot of potential, and I believe in you. Look, in the future, everything can happen. So maybe you could come back as DFG, but at this time, you will not be able to stay as my DFG. I'm very sorry. What do you have to say? Yeah, look, the main reason is because, for example, most of the time when I look on yesterday, you were not there, and I was kind of alone. Even I understand it is a night, but at the end of the day, I will have to choose maybe someone that is in different time zone. I will look. I will look into it. But at this point, I need someone more active. Even Mixi also. Look, even Mixi. You know, even Mixi noticed that you were not that much time because when I demote him, it was like I am so much more active than Queen. Why do you demote me? I was like, look, we're not here to talk about Queen. We are here to talk about you. Yes, we just asked Rabbit to come here just because told me some things yesterday. I just would like to Rabbit, could you just please, 3 seconds? Thank you. You had, hello? Come here. Can come here. Yeah. So, thing is, yesterday, well, for me, you told me that some things about Queen. Actually, I don't remember exactly. Do you think that you could repeat the negative point that you had on Promise Queen? And I suppose that we have the body cam too. Rebecca, I would appreciate you to go outside. I know you're FG in Chico, but now I'm taking a decision. But I appreciate your help. Okay, go ahead, Mr. Rabbit. I would like you just to explain some negative point, please, to Queen. And
Well,
and I suppose that you have the body cam and that you for sure will send me everything on Discord.
so basically, the 3 points that I yesterday announced in the 2-hour talk was the 3 points. My bad. Was like basically the first one is when I entered the Discord live chat to repriments. I saw the last video uploaded, and I saw there was a raid going on, and Miss Promise Queen was doing an AFK check. In my opinion, while there is a raid going on, with all the respect, Miss Promise Queen, with all the respect, Commando, FG Commando, while there is a raid going on, we should be focusing on the raid instead of an AFK, because after all, the AFK player, after the raid, it's only 10 minutes the raid. AFK player is AFK, he will be after the raid, he will be AFK as well. That's one point that I addressed. The second point that I addressed was like yesterday, for example, the 11 a.m. raid. I came online a half hour before that raid. I always put in front of, almost always, I put in the chat the macro from the times of the raids. That's gonna be, yeah, I'll note this one. I put it in the floppy chat. I put it at 20 minutes or 25 minutes before as well. I need to check my body cam to save the chest, and I put it at 15 minutes in front of as well. At 10 minutes before the time you came eventually to the mid with the car, then you were spawning the buses, and while you spawned the buses, you were having like a conversation with several members of the army faction, and I announced in the chat that I requested BCs to put them in place as well, and you were talking, and yeah, eventually at 59 we still didn't manage to put all the BCs in place. So at that certain point, it's also the same thing as the AFK thing, in my opinion. With all the respect, Miss Promise Queen, but it's also the same thing. Like, it's a lack of thing. We can do the conversations after the raid, the AFK things after the raid, instead of the moment when we need to focus on the raid. That was my second point. My third point.
Wait, please. This is a lot. So I want just to let Miss Promise Queen, can you confirm that the point 1 and point 2 are actually true, please? Miss Rabbit, Miss Queen. So you are saying, okay, for the let's go order in order. So point by point, okay. So first of all, about the FK situation, about the radio check during the raid. So you're saying that you saw actually someone that was FK. Thing is, and well, I will just wrap up. So you saw someone that was FK, and you decide to do a radio check after that to see if the person that was FK was actually FK. Is that correct? Well, we don't need to put him offline. We can just click on help, and an admin would come. But what do you have to say about that, Ms. Rabbit? I was not there, so I would need maybe to see the body cam. So is that what happened? Were there FK situation and she was handled it? But you told me actually I'm kind of confused that she did a radio check. So it was like we are the way I understood it is during the material event when everybody is so concentrating of killing all the intruders that you said a radio check, but you said that you didn't do a radio check and is it
Well, I
true,
think
Ms.
y'all
Rabbit?
both, I think y'all both misunderstanding me because my first point was, once again, my first point was I went once I was in the allies chat of the army, and y'all can go right now as you speak and go look at it. I was looking at the reprimands, right? And the last video submitted, let me take it before I talk, please 1 second. The last one he submitted on February 13, 2025, right? It's about Psycho Sir. This one is an AFK check. This is my first point. It's loose. It's apart from the second point from the material event. So I think y'all confusing these 2 points.
Which
so
one?
the first point.
Which one? The red time or I just saw red time or did you post something else?
So what? Sorry, I'm having a ping of 400. Can you repeat yourself, please?
You said that you post something, but the only thing that I can see from you is rate times are blah 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 EST time. Did did you post something else?
No, sir. If I may speak. So once again, if you go to the ally chat of the medical, of the army faction, and you go to the section of Mesa reprimands army, in that section, the last video uploaded, so the reprimands, last one about Psycho Sir, this one is about my point one. There's, if you can hear the video, if you can just listen to this 3 first seconds. 1 second, it's loading.
Are you sending a video to me via Discord?
This is the video, so this is only the sound. You can see it yourself, sir. You are in the Army Alliance, chat as well. It's the last document that is submitted.
Yes, okay, I understand your point. Okay, go ahead, continue.
So this is my first point. There is, as you can hear in the background, pew, pew, the alarm is sounding. It's a raid event busy. It's busy with the raid event. while this event is busy, Mrs. Promise Queen and Mrs. Let me check on the video. Jirim Smokim are both standing there to do an AFK check while there is an event going on. And once again, about this one is, well, that's not, I don't see that in the video. Okay, but this is only a point that I announced. The fact that I see the video in, that's only a point that I announced. So I see a video with a rape during on, and even though it's 5 minutes left or 1 minute left or 2 minutes left, still we need to, where did he went? So still my point is, we still need to be at the rate. You're a DFG, you're supposed to lead us, right? My point is, so what am I doing according to you? Because only thing that I'm doing is like,
Oh, she with another soldier. Never mind.
did you say something, my bad?
I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm back. Okay, Miss Rabbit, I think you were speaking, which was Mrs. Queen.
Come again?
Yeah. So I don't. Can we just continue, please? I don't remember. It was it? I think it Miss Rabbit that was speaking, right?
Yeah, indeed. So basically, once again, it's about, once again, in the army reprimands piece, we can all see the reprimands. The last video about that soldier who was AFK during a raid. Once again, my point is, as she announced her argument about it's only 1 minute and 10 seconds left. Okay, it can be, but still, during a raid, we need to focus on the raid. We need to have the DFGs to lead us. We need to have the FGs to lead us. We need to have the hardheads to lead us, because they are the ones that needs to lead us. If you're not there, the highest in rank, it's a chain of command. But anyway, we didn't get this notice. I'm always here in the most of the times of the raids. Only in this morning I was too late. Yesterday in the evening I was not online as well. I was in another server, but most of the times I'm online for doing the raids as well. So basically my point about this video is I just saw it in the reprimand and I was thinking like, how can a DFG or even a soldier do an AFK check on a soldier that's AFK during event time? Because we need to focus. We only have like 70 people, 70 members. We saw today as well, with all the respect, Miss Promise Queen, only 9 people to do the raids. You said it yourself. So if we have less people, then why do we do, even though the packages are empty, even though it's only 1 minute left, the intruders, they keep coming, they keep coming, they keep coming, they keep coming. Why do we focus on an AFK person during an event time? Because we all know that AFK person, he's AFK, he's away from keyboard. After the raid, that's 1 minute and 10 seconds left, as you announced, he will still be AFK because you will be there from 11 minutes long. So the first minute, he was AFK, then the event ended, and you continue your video to have the perfect AFK check, right? So basically, as you can see in that video, it's confirming my point that after the event, he was still AFK. So my only point to address was, why should we focus on an AFK during a raid time instead of focusing on the raid time, on the raid event first, and afterwards we go to the AFK? That's point 1. That's apart from my point 2 about the other raids, about the buses and the BCs. So it's all apart. It's not from one thing. This is only the video that I saw yesterday when I joined the faction, the army faction. I saw the video and I was like, huh?
What do you have to say, Promise Queen, about that? And Mr. Rabbit, by the way, you know also because you are an admin in other servers aware. So basically, when there is an FK, what is the one state policies regarding to that? Normally, do we need to focus on the one that is FK, or do we need to focus on the material events?
Well, if we have like to have an argument first on our argument, like NRP from other servers. In other servers, with all due respect, it's already a running server. It's already a running faction with more than 200 people. This is a starter server with only 15, now 70 people, with only 9 until 40 members online during the raids. So in this case, still, man, my argument is like we need to focus on the raid first. As you announced your argument as well, it's only 1 minute and 10 seconds and it's only 0 packages. But still, if you wait 1 10 seconds, you could do the AFK check. What is 1 minute and 10 seconds if you make a video from 11 minutes? And about the AFK check, normally AFK check, you can confirm this with your lead admin in this server or with another admin. I don't care, actually, you can confirm it. But if you do a proper AFK check, you use your mic indeed, then you use Okay, perfect. But what I want to address is when we do an AFK check, you use your mic as you did, perfect. You use also the writing, perfect. You also need to ask like, are you awake? Are you here? La 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 la. You know the drill. But if you taser them, yes, you use the macro. It's perfect. She does use the macro. That's perfect. She taser him. That's perfect. But after you taser somebody, you need to feed them as well. Something that you need to do as well. You can ask it at the app. You can ask it. We can see the video too. And after the first taser, the third guy who was there, he started also with several tasers behind each other. One, two. He gives charges of tasers. You cannot say to me, if you taser somebody, you have a cooldown of 5 seconds at least to give some heal or some food or la 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 la. So you cannot tell me that between those 10 seconds or 15 seconds that he tasered 2 or 3 times behind each other, that he can manage to give food as well. With all the respect.
Oh, wait. Can someone explain me what do you mean by feed them or give him food? Okay, I will. Actually, I will have to check that with Freeman. That point, with somewhere else. At least because Rabbit, you said that since it's a new server, we are supposed to focus on the raid, and she said that in other server they focus on the FK. So even if she was wrong, even if she was wrong, um, if in other servers they are doing things like that, for me it is logic that she will repeat what she has been seen in other server as practice. But Miss Rabbit, uh, well, I will need to check that. But for you, Miss Rabbit, for my understanding, you are saying that normally when there is a FK, if they are like 10 people, we have to focus on the raid. This is your point. I understand you, right?
Well, that's exactly my point. If you have like only 14 people maximum online to do a raid with the server, whereas like more than 200 people at the moment to do a raid, yeah, we should all focus on the rate. And once again, we come to the end of the argument again with my argument. Even though it's only 1 minute left, you told it's your argument that's getting used against you with all due respect, man. If it's only 1 minute and there's only 0 packages, why don't you give up the 1 minute from the 11-minute long video you made? Once again, you made a video of 11 minutes. So it's 1 minute. You need to have minimum 10 minutes. A video of 11 minutes. Why couldn't you wait only 1 minute left to do the raid successfully and then focus on AFK? We always come back to the same argument. And yes, once again, if
Look, personally, well, the thing is, I don't know exactly what is a one-state policy on that, but let's say there is no one-state policies. For me, I would have prioritized the red for sure, because for me, I want to offer to to the militaries here the best gameplay, and as if you were the only suit, you have to be on. If you're online, you have to be showing the example and being fighting on the battlefield. So because the other soldiers will see you. They need you. They need to see you fighting. So they can have more respect, and they will that will boost their morale, because they like to see their DFG and FG fighting with them. But that's personally my opinion. But also your opinion is also fair. Um, Look, um, the thing is, I don't want to. Well, I may understand that maybe you didn't know that, but for sure in Chico you have more members. So for sure, if you do a FQ check, maybe it will not have a lot of impact, because you have a lot of suit member, FG. Your as far as a new mix city FG at the time was in the red. Uh, yeah. Well, good point. Yes, officially he was in charge of the. Let me. He was in charge of the red, and you were in charge officially of the military police at that time, which means your first duty is to be sure that the behavior of the soldiers are correct and that there is no FK. Look, because I gave you the military police head, that may justify also that you prioritize, FK over a raid, because your duty, because of your duty. Um, Look, the opinion may be shared at that point, and according to that specific event, I could maybe give you the benefit of the doubt, but there were other points. I just want to be sure that. So that is the point 3, right? Or point 1, Mr. Rabbit?
oh, we're still at point 1 about the video from the AFK, right?
And what was the point 2 again?
Point 2 is the raid from yesterday in the morning, 11 a.m. The first raid of the day. She was all alone. There was no other DFG online. She was all alone. She was sitting in a Lamborghini at Southgate. I was doing my watches. I see on my clock. I came a half hour in front. I start my watch directly. I do a watch. I see my clock on my phone because I need to swipe my phone. I have a Samsung S24. I see it's 30 before the raid, so I put my macro Raid times are 11, 1, 3, 5, and so on and so on. Then I put a floppy chat, 30 minutes left for the raid. Then I put a floppy chat, 20 minutes left for the raid. Prepare your aim and let's get it. Let's take it home, as I almost always do. Then I put at 15 minutes in front of the raid, I put it again. And at 10, at between the 10 minutes and between the actual raid, I was running through the base. So from mid through sandbags to Southgate.
Wait.
Then
I just want to go, as I said, I want to go step by step. So point two is, the point two you said is basically she was at Southgate during the preparation time, raid preparation time. What time exactly was when you
Well,
said
that
that
I
she
need
was
to-
in the Lamborghini?
Well, that I need to check on my body cam, but as I told you, I put the macro from the raiding times half hour in front. As I came online, I start my watch, I do my to the direction of the Southgate. I swipe my phone down, I see the time, I put that macro inside from the hours, from the raids. I put in the chat as well, lobby chat, 30 minutes left. While I do the 30 minutes left, I also do after 10 minutes, the 20 minutes left. Then while I did the 20 minutes left, I was already almost at Southgate on the mountain over there. So I can see the BCs.
Sorry. I ask you a question. What time precisely it was when you saw her in a Lamborghini?
Well, and once again, I'm gonna answer it. I need to check my screen. It's a screen from 2 hours maybe. I need to check my screens. I have every raid I already have recorded, so I need to check my screens.
But how will you be able to know what time it was checking? Because in game we don't have the time. We don't have the EST time in game.
In game, we do have the EST time. It's on the left corner. It's now 14 February, and right to speak, it's 9:24. That's a game time. So based on that time, we can see the logs, and then we can see what time it was. You can ask an admin to see the logs, and then you can see it, confirm it.
don't have the
That's
time.
that's the thing you need also for the proof. If you submit proof, you need that date and that block in the left corner. You need that on the proof very clear in ultra, because if you put it in like minimum, it will be like blurring, and you need it very clear. Otherwise, your proof will be invalid as well. So.
Okay, well, we'll talk about that later because, but okay, the point is, because the thing, she was busy with someone at Southgate. So I may understand that she was busy with someone. When you are busy with someone, you finish to take care of the person. We cannot just say goodbye, you know. So, but I need to know the time, you know. It's very important because if it was like 20 minutes before the raid, she was entirely fine. But if it was like 2 minutes before the raid, she would have, you know, she would have been supposed to leave before. So that's very different. So you really need to know the time to understand if she was wrong. No, that's very important, Mr. Rabbit.
I will check that, and I can say 2,000% sure. I can say 3,000% sure that at least, and before the actual raid, she arrived at mid. So basically, in NRP other cities, I think it's in your city as well, the same. 50 minutes up front, we all gather at mid, and 5 minutes up front, we spawn the cars, and at 5 minutes at front, we start setting them normally in, I think, every server. I don't know if it's your server as well, Miss, but normally you do it like this. So I can do it with chest, 3,000% sure. She was at least 10 minutes up front. She was in mid, not at 50 minutes up front, but 10 minutes at least she was there. Then what happened was she was having a conversation. She spawned buses. The buses were full. I told the soldiers, please move the vehicles already so she can spawn the other cars. So in that case, that we win time also, that the cars are already there, that we don't need to, we are with a few people, that we don't lose time, so we can manage it to put it all correctly. Anyways, It was, I think, 5 minutes up front while we start moving the vehicles. She was having a conversation with 2 individuals. Then I was putting the buses all around. I think 1 or 2, I need to check my screen to say this with chest, was helping me. And I asked several times for like spawning the BCs, and she was still having a conversation. Probably she was in a conversation. Maybe she didn't saw the chat. It's possible. Sometimes I see also the chat. I don't see it. So once again, I'm not targeting you, Miss Queen. I'm just announcing something. So it's possible that she didn't see the chat. So I don't want to take her for granted. But at 59, I'm sure 59, 1 minute up, and I know this because it's happened yesterday. I don't have a donkey mind that I don't can remember anything. So that's why I know it for very sure. 59, I was still putting the BCs. While the raid alarm starts, I was still putting the BCs. And yet, not all the BCs were set, because not everyone was helping with the BCs or with the vehicles. Everybody was basically, a few were talking with Miss Promise Queen, and a few were just standing around mid, just like this, standing still and not helping any effort at all. So at that certain time, the raid already started. I was still finished with the cars. So that's my second point that I yesterday announced.
Wait. Let Promise Queen comment about your second point, please. Uh, yeah, no worries, no worries. Wait, so basically you're saying that you were spamming buses, and then once you finish to spam buses, then you came back and you start spamming BCs. This is what you did, right? Basic, okay. By the way, what sorry, was Mixi there at that time? Yeah, so this is another reason why I demote him. Anyway, so Miss Rabbit, I need to understand back about the thing that you more or less accuse her. I need to understand the fact what happened. What's wrong with what happened actually? So she pop up the bus and then she pop up BCs. What's wrong with that?
So basically, she popped up buses correctly. She was talking, indeed. People were talking with her. She was talking back. She gave an order to people to move the buses. I also put in chat, please step in the buses and move the buses so she can spawn the BCs. Yet I was the one moving the buses. Maybe one other guy was moving the buses as well, but all the rest was doing nothing and standing still like basically an NPC. Once again, non-playable character, just standing still. A few were talking with Miss Promise and a few were just standing still, not obeying the orders of Promise Queen. So at that certain moment, there were still, because I was doing it with maybe 1, maybe 2 guys, As we drive buses, we need to put them in places, right? Or we need to put them out of the parking lot, right? So by that time, she's spawning BCs, but not the whole full parking is full. So, sorry, I was focused on the chat. So basically, not full parking is full, right? Because there's still buses. So if people neglect her order and don't move the buses, and it's only one or two doing that stuff, and other people are just standing there doing nothing or talking with each other, and she's, in this case, she's answering people, then we lose time because it was already closed rate. Yet she spawned BCs, several BCs, but still there were buses on the parking spot, so not all the BCs were there. And then we come to the point at 59, a minute in front of the raid, that we were still busy with the BCs and la 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 la. And when the raid started, then I was still driving a BC at between HQ and RT to put him in place. So that was my point. Also, nothing bad to you, la 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 la, but we need to focus on those rates. And also about the point, this is what I told you yesterday. Also, Mr. Sir, with all due respect, if we have 9 people online, if we have 14 people online, why should we put them in positions like 3 over all the way over there, 3 all the way over there, and the rest there, and the rest there? Because we all see it already, the past rates, that if intruders come.
Wait.
I don't care. I'll tell you what it is. Like, you're not going to talk to me. I'm going to tell you what it is, sir. That you're not going to tell me what it is. At the end of the day, he's still a soldier. I don't care what rank he is. Just like if you call the radio check, everybody has to answer. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm not going to play this back and forth, with him and Alex. It does not matter. Just if you call it and the queen doesn't answer, that's a problem. So if he doesn't answer, that's a problem, because everybody's seeing what's going on. They're sitting there watching it. And just because you want to talk about he's in RT, that's something that he has to respond to at the end of the day. I don't care how you feel about me, sir. I honestly don't. I'm here when I first told you, I'm here to make sure that you are good at the end of the day, and you choose to ignore me or to allow these people to get in your head. That's on you, sir. I'm not here to try to steal your job. I don't want your job. I don't want no DFG job. I'm here at the end of the day because I love the Army. There's a difference. I don't give a damn about nobody else in this base. All I care about is how this base is going to be run going forward.
Wait. General
I'll tell you right
Alex,
now.
please. Hold on.
Man,
Any
I'll tell you
message
right
you to the
now,
radio check,
'cause
you
this-
said?
the shit that's going on here,
Wait.
the shit
Who's
that's
talking?
going on here, sir, I am.
Rebecca, please. Hold on. General Alex, please go out, please.
No, I'm in here too, because I have some stuff to do about some of the stuff you're going on.
The shit that's going on here is causing a lot of heat. I don't know what's going on. That's not my place to step in. But the shit that's going on, and then people getting on, finding out whatever it is, you may not see it, but it's causing a lot of heat towards base. If that's what you want, then more than fine. But I'll tell you what it is. I'm not here to sugarcoat it for nothing, for nobody. I am who I am. I'm going to keep it straightforward with you. The shit that's going on and people running to you every single moment is going to cause a lot of heat your way, and you're not going to be able to handle this fire. Because the shit that's happening, these people are basically lighting fire under your foot, and you're going to lose your job. I'm just telling you from somebody looking on the outside. I'm not trying to sugarcoat nothing. I've been straightforward with you since I came here. They're hurting you more than anything. Some of these people, these soldiers that are basically telling you, oh, this and that on, or whether this person or that person is here. If you check your medals, if you check every officer's medal, you will see who was here. You will, regardless of what time that you get on, sir, you will see everybody's medals. I don't know about everybody's situation. I don't know the timing of everybody, but if you check their medals, you will see who's here and who's not, who's giving in their hard on, who's basically working for you. The times that you are not on this base, sir, guess what? Guess who's here? Fortunately, I am. So if you,
Okay, listen, Rebecca, first,
I'm
can you
addressing
just come
everybody.
closer?
It's not
Come here.
just one person, Rabbit. That's the
Listen
thing.
to me.
You not understanding.
Rebecca,
That don't
stop
bother me.
talking, please. Come here. Let's do things properly, please. Come here.
See, there's a difference. I try to do things properly. I'm trying to help you at the end of the day because people are basically lighting your foot on fire,
Rebecca,
and it's
stop,
making it
stop,
hard for you.
stop. I'm giving you orders. Come here in front of me.
Who are you talking to, sir?
I'm talking to
David.
you, Ray.
No, not you. I'm talking to him. At the
Rebecca,
end of the day, I don't have to be here. There's a difference that people don't understand. Like, I'm here to serve the army. I'm not here to please y'all. I'm not here to feed this man any type of information. I'm not here to make sure my job at the end of the day is make sure he is set. What are y'all doing, or whatever that's going on in this base? Y'all basically making sure that this man loses his job. Now, here's a new FG. Yo,
wait,
who
wait,
are you
wait. I
talking
need
to
to
at the
know.
end of the day?
Are you
See, this
saying that
different.
I will lose my job, or are you saying that David Walker will lose his job?
No, I'm talking about the way things are going. People are going to, the shit that's going on, it's falling towards you, sir. So people may seem like they want their best interest or they only want one position. It's not going to work in on how they want it. And when they don't get what they want, it's basically going to look at you like you're not doing your stuff.
Okay, please. Are you saying that I'm going to lose my job, or are you talking about
No,
David?
I'm talking about the situation that's happening. I'm talking about everybody feeding fire into fire. I don't know what the situation with Mixie. I don't care. I don't need to know. I don't really care. It doesn't make whatever it is. Everybody else that's going back and forth with you, or they see they needed to speak to you. If they don't get a chance to speak to you, they're retiring, they putting in tickets. I'm telling you what it is, sir. At the end of the day, sometimes you got to put your foot down. At the end of the day, you don't need to be having these multiple conversations with people. You said what you said. You picked who you picked. You done what you done. But at the end of the day, you can look at the medal list and see who's been on. While you aren't on during the day, you can see who's been on. So as not only a general that you can check, everybody's not on. You're on a whole different timing, sir. So nobody's on. Well, for me, you're on at midnight. I'm not on. I'm asleep. So half of these people here are in America time. They might be asleep by the time you're on. So you may be looking at some people, oh, they're not on, but it's all a time difference. So sometimes you may not, like, I haven't seen you in like 2 or 3 days, but that's because you bust your ass with the first, day being on here for 24 hours. So I expect for you to be asleep. But with other people, it's like they're not seeing you and like, oh, this person is the best person for the job. But you got to see that. That's just how I am. I don't sugarcoat nothing for nobody. Like, I'm gonna be straightforward with you. I don't know about everybody else, but I know my job at the end of the day. I don't have to be here. And that's what some people don't understand. My job, and I will keep telling to everybody to this blue in his face, I don't need to be a FG. I don't need to be a DFG. I don't even need to be a suit. I will be fine as a soft hat. It does not bother me because I know my position elsewhere. But what I'm going to do is make sure the person that's in the command of an FG is going to be straight. I'm not going to allow nobody to basically, set fire to him and then burn his down.
I hear you. So basically, your point just like because you came with David, and now you're talking about me. So let's do it. Let's do the thing in order. So first, let's resolve the problems with David Walker. So why
I don't have
is he
I don't have no
here?
problems with him. I don't even know. He started speaking to me. He wants to retire, I believe.
Is it correct, David? You want to retire? David. Okay. Well, um, just come here in front of me and please said I want to retire.
A lot of people ain't built for this life, this army life on this game. Sometimes they want what they want. Don't give a damn about no damn dude right there in front that want to retire.
Thanks, sir, for your service. Actually, Rebex, can you drive this person outside? And then I
To
would
be
like
honest,
to.
I personally ain't driving him nowhere. I promise you, he could respawn. That's what he can do. Because he done told me to shut up.
Wait. Why that? Normally we put the pre-pawn outside. I didn't hurry. Why? Why do you want to kill that person?
I ain't doing nothing, and I ain't got to. You got it twisted. I don't have to drive you. You could easily do / respawn, sir. Out of respect to FG, I will not drive you. You could do / respawn. He clearly had something to say to me earlier, so you
Okay.
can do what you need
Okay.
to.
I will know that both of you refuse to leave that person outside. Go with me, David.
You're about to find out real easy. I ain't doing no raid.
Wait. Rebecca, first, please remove your weapon, please. Ray. Hello, Ray. Are you there? Okay, first, wait. Second, you cannot just. Second, you cannot just come here and start talking like that to me. Okay. Third, when I give you order, you obey. That's it. So that's I told you go put upside and go. Please help me with that guy and go put that guy to the south gate. And you clearly said no. I gave an order to Ray, and he disobeyed to my order, and he pulled up on his gun, and he want to kill him because for him it was easier. Then Promise Queen, instead of accompanying that guy outside, yeah, she said that it was easier for him to just respond. This is not how we do things. When I dismiss someone here, I want to role play and accompany that person properly outside. Okay, we are the army. I like to live the highest standard, so we are not going to kill that person or either ask for respawn. I want to act in a proper way. So that is. So
See,
yes,
but
for
that's the
sure,
problem.
Rebecca,
You're not.
you
That's the
you can
problem. You're not
leave.
explaining that to people. You're not. I'm
I'm
telling
sorry.
you from. I said you're not explaining that to people, sir. And this is what I'm telling you. You're not explaining what exactly everything that you want. Now, I'll I don't have no problem with people, but he could have easily gone with somebody else. That's one thing, because of how he spoke to me. That's one thing. When he disrespects me, anytime that you decide you want to come out your face and disrespect somebody, we don't need a reason not to send him to HP. Now, I chose to allow him to go with somebody else because that is a respectful way for me to handle a situation when somebody disrespects me. Now, for two, if you want to tell people how do you want them to be retired, you need to explain that, because it was not, now that's not my place, but I'm pretty sure your DFGs do not know how exactly you want people to retire them, whether you want them to come in here to be retired or not. So how you retire people is different than how, somebody else may do it in another server. If you're not explaining how exactly everything that you want when it comes to certain ways, you can't be mad at certain people's attitudes or the way the actions be, because you did not tell people this.
Yeah, I wait. Look, Promise Queen, for sure. If you want to, well, it's depend. Yes, for sure. We can retire people in any place in the base. I have done it outside of RT exactly. So I don't understand the point. I mean, if I am at RT, makes just sense for me to receive the person here. And personally, I would prefer, if we have the time, just to I prefer retire people here, but as that's it's like a preference, But I have been retiring people outside of IT, and to be honest, I don't have any problem with that. The reason why I like to retire sometimes people here is because if they want to say some things in private, maybe they will not want other people to listen to them, But if sometimes it's just a retire, look, there's no problems. I've been to PD also, and normally when we don't really in the middle of the PD. We go to the chief office and we do things properly, and we get retired. So I personally like to have a way to do things. Yes, yes, for sure, we can retire whatever in the base, but this is my preference to do that. I really hope that you can respect that. With that said, I will let Mr. Bakes talk.
All right. So now that that's explained, the reason why I said that is because, I was on earlier and two people wanted to retire, but not knowing your preference, how do you expect, if somebody was in a higher place like her, or even if I was to ever get there, how do people don't know what your preferences? So you got soldiers telling us, oh, come to RT and do it. We don't know what exactly you prefer. Everybody has a different preference. No, it wasn't in front of civilians. That's the thing. He wasn't. It was not. Let me read his. So yeah. So
Wait,
Mr.
wait,
Rack.
wait. I just want to understand what is the problems. Why are we talking even about the place where we are returning? This is I don't understand. What's the problem with that? Ah, well, we'll come back of that topic after because in other server, great chat maybe for personal thing. Meanwhile, the blue chat is for the military things. But we'll come back on that later. First, if you feel as DFG, if you feel that there is nobody close and like for whatever reason you just prefer to retire outside, this is your decision. I will never criticize the DFG for that reason. If, for example, this is a simple case like the guy that we just say, just ask, can I retire? And there's no need for discussion, for personal discussion. Up to you, up to your judgment. There's no problems. Also, that soldier that told you that you had to do that in RT was not supposed to do that for sure. Okay, so you're not supposed. There's a chain of command, and he's not supposed to tell you what to do. In that case, um, I am in your side for that. Also, what did you say, Miss Rabbit? You
Okay.
say some things in the chat
Yes.
that. Wait,
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you.
please.
I'm trying to tell you what he's basically asking. So he's asking basically, how do you deal with RP14? Because he wants to know, in regards to, Mr. Mixie, the situation that was, I think, happened during debriefing. He wants to know, how do you handle RP14? Because if Mr. Mixie technically handled everything right, I'm guessing that he wants to know, I guess, why. Oh, go ahead, Rabbit.
Wait, yes,
Yeah, so
go
basically,
speak, Rabbit.
yeah, basically my main thing about this dismissal stories is like, for example, what Sir Mixty yesterday did. Once again, in my opinion, he was a very good DFG. He was doing his job. In my opinion, what I saw from him, he was a very good DFG once more. So what he did yesterday in the HQ, so we ended our raid, right? Then there was one particular soldier who was very disrespectful against you. With all due respect, sorry for my language coming now. It's not my words, it's the soldier's words. I'm not gonna address to you. He said to you, he said like, you, FG, he was telling you that you was a bitch, He was telling the same thing to the DFG. How can you allow that a soldier, a rank 0, a rank 1, doesn't matter which rank, is talking like this in an army faction to his FG or his DFG, even if there is a full room with all soldiers? If you allow it like this, with all due respect, sir, that's not the correct way. What Mixty did, he was handling business like it should be. It should be dismissed in front of everybody, so they see in army faction we have rules. We need to obey the rules. We are not a faction with softies. Army real life as well. This is role. We should play it like army.
Yeah, if you don't mind me
No.
asking, why not?
By the way, Ray, were you there? What that happened?
No, sir. I just happened to come online and see, his position, and from what I hear, he wasn't really talking to people, so I had to find out. So I'm only asking because, like I said, certain situations we have to know how you prefer to handle things, because I don't want to mishandle something that it's not what you want, because this is technically your base. So if you want things to be handled a certain way, your soldiers or your DFGs need to know before they go handle it the old previous way that they know.
Yeah. Look, what happened? What happened yesterday? At that time is I start asking to Christian that I want to talk with him inside the RT after we will have our debriefing and to stop everything. And so my plan was to do things properly. I want to talk with him here because I want to understand I want to understand what was happening. So, by the way, I know that guy from another server. So, oh my gosh, it's red in 4 minutes. Look, we will to continue the discussion after. Yes. Okay,
I just
let's
want
go
to
to the
say,
red,
wait, real
please.
quick before you go, I'll let you go. You know him in previous server, but at the end of the day, this is your job, this is your life, and you're starting. So if they can't respect you, if they can't respect you here on this base,
we need
as
to
you
go. I'm
are,
sorry. We need to go. I'm sorry. We need to go. I understand.
All right, cool.